Look at this. We know that of the other people charged, another one had to be extradited, but the other people were from Michigan, I believe. So, does this particular incident, could this set a precedent for the other suspect here that has to be extradited?
I think it could, but I think this request will be unsuccessful. When you and your fellow militia members plan to kidnap and possibly kill a governor of a state in the United States of America, and you know that governors are charged with extraditing criminals to their state, you've got a bit of a problem here. And so the conflict of interest argument that's being urged by the defense and future defendants, all a part of these militia members, the problem that they have is that this governor is not the judge and the jury. When you attempt to kill an American official, a governmental employee, a governor, then you have the full breadth of the law enforcement agency behind you that's going to prosecute you to the fullest. And this is not, I think it's an overreaching argument that loses the perspective of this case for this defendant to claim this Michigan governor is so biased and has such a conflict of interest here that I'm not going to get a fair trial. That's what happens when you attempt to kill a governor, a sitting governor in the United States. And so it's overreaching and overly broad because, of course, this person's going to sign the paperwork to extradite these suspects back to the state where most of the crime occurred to be prosecuted. That's the way it works. Now, could this governor have gotten someone else to sign the paperwork? Perhaps. But again, if we pan back here and we get some perspective on what this trial is really about, it's too overreaching and a waste of time, I think, to say that she shouldn't have signed those papers. Because if I were the attorney general, I would say, fine, in order to cure this, I'll get someone else to sign the extradition papers. What's the problem now? So this is a delay tactic. But I don't understand the delay tactic because this defendant's just going to sit in the county jail while he waits on his appeal. So if he'd rather sit in the Wisconsin jail versus the Michigan jail, perhaps that's a compelling reason to keep this argument up. Otherwise, I don't see what the issue is. He needs to get to Michigan and try his case.
All right, Holly, Lisa, thank you. We will be keeping our eye on that. We're going to move on right now. The criminal case against